Just opening up their Expedition Foods. We'll say there is an oxygen absorber in there. The really good ones actually. It's ageless, which means you can use it in other things. Let's just try and open the bottom. So it has this stand-up feature. That's what it's like at the moment, and there is gradient fill lines in there. And on the bag somewhere it'll tell you where to fill it to. So on here it says fill to internal line 5, which is 400 millilitres. So easy enough, 5's at the top. I'm going to get my water. What I've found with this one in the past is there's not been enough water in there. So you will tend to find you fill it a little bit more. It's got the little zip seal on the top. I'm just going to hand mix it. Obviously get your spork in there, spoon or fork, whatever. I think most of the people now are carrying sporks. Why not? Good bit of kit, regardless of make. What I will say though, if you're going to be eating out of these bags, it's best to get a long handled spoon. It's really hard to dig in. A lot of brands make them now, and if you're constantly eating out of these, it's a good investment. I've still got a lot of mixing to do. While I'm doing that, it says wait 5 to 8 minutes. Generally it gets left longer, just to cool down as well, really. In cold weather, I've got a little cosy for this, same as my pot cozies. And then it slips into a little neoprene sleeve, or it can just slip in the neoprene sleeve, depending on weight. Great little zip seal on these, and what's good is you can reuse these, wash them out at home, put in your own dried foods, seal it off with a zip seal, take it out of here, and obviously you've got to measure the lines in it. It's quite easy to get what's in there. I think they're 50 mils per line, with the top one being 400, so it's easy to work out. Everything's there for you. So I'm just going to check this again. So looks thoroughly mixed. Always work the bottom. It's one place where the dried food, there's my phone, where the dried food always stays. That's why you need a long handled spoon to get right in there. So that is going to get put in one of my tent booties, because because I haven't got a neoprene cover or anything, which will get left in my little gear hammock here. And wait 10 minutes. It's warmed up a bit. 9 degrees. There you go. There you go. I actually forgot one of my other sports. So, lucky I always keep backup one in my top of my bag. Really annoying when you do that. I've got another one in my top, but it's not very long at all. One's actually not as nice as the one I've had before. It's disappointing. Definitely hydrated enough. Really fluffy and airy, probably because of the way I've mixed it. That's why it probably tells you to stir it and not to do what I did. So I've just flipped over the top of the tarp so you can have a good look. Gear hammock, hammock with PeaPod system. I've got this was a quick make. I had one before but had to remake it. Just whip the end with paracord, whoopee sling. I've got soft shackle with some other whoopee sling. I've got that on both sides just because I didn't make it long enough, but I'll put some more cord on that, probably paracord, and then put the whoopee sling on. These attach to my camp nano wire. See there, I've got my peg from the corner I flicked over, same on the other side. So this system, I haven't modded much barring the bottom. On here I've just got a whoopee sling, just so I can move it around when I'm actually in my sleeping bag or in my hammock. Now I've fitted a zip to zip this shut when it's off. My ridge line is soft shackled on so it can come off, which makes this fantastic because it's easy to get this sleeping bag off my hammock. So that's what I did there. And if I just undo the end, right, I'll put it on the tripod and get a better view for you. Right, so I've just taken it off my hammock so you can see it. I've got a zip here, totally zipped shut, All sealed, all done to the best of my ability. Obviously I've got the 2 loops are already on here, and the one I use is by the zip. It's stronger, but it gives the necessary pull at an angle. So, and on the inside, for modding it for when I want to sleep, so there's the inside. I've just got this baffle that comes over and velcros on. This should seal up the end. So now it's perfectly usable as a normal sleeping bag. And all I have to do is pull the velcro off, unzip it, thread my hammock through here and connect it up, and it's done. So for the other side, I've just got 2 Klingon clips, a bit of paracord, and this goes up to my ridge line so that when I do undo it, don't go nowhere, it keeps it up. And another neat feature, again I'm just utilising how the sleeping bag is made. You've got this little buckle there to cinch it down. It also cinches it up, so when I'm in it, it's all tight fitting and all the air can keep pocketed where it should be. And being suspended, you get full comfort, you get full use of its insulating properties. And with that tightened right up or cinched down, it holds all the warm air. And a good thing about it is it's not a really tight fitting one, so you can do it up, get in there, and it'll loosen to the point where it's actually nice and snug. And the reason why I really wanted to do this with the sleeping bag is because I really like it. I'm actually going to sew on some loops instead of using Klingons, just so that it's always there to use and it's not going to impede anything on the sleeping bag. Ideal. This is the system from afar. You see how it totally cocoons my hammock. It doesn't impede it in any way because it's so long, so big. And there's my little gear hammocks made from a parachute. Absolutely weighs nothing. Parachute nylon is so lightweight. And I'm only using some homemade whoopies and then some other whoopies that I used to stock. Fantastic bits of kit. Again, like I say, I have a whoopie homemade one from some nylon rope, holding or suspending that, and it works so well. That was what this trip was all about, just testing this bit of gear as well as testing the jet ball, and it passed with flying colours.